Purchasing a home is a big decision. For most people, it's the biggest purchase they'll make in their lifetime. Unfortunately, for many homeowners, even a possession like a house can fall under the threat of identity theft tactics, which makes awareness and protection an important necessity in this day and age. Welcome to Money Tip Tuesday from the Making Money Personal podcast. A home is so much more than an asset. It's where we live, raise our children, entertain friends, and feel the most secure and at peace. It's easy to understand why people would want to protect their homes at all costs. Home title theft or deed fraud has received a lot of attention lately and sounds as scary as it is. Let's take a look at what defines home title theft and the prevalence of this crime. We'll also present the difference between home title theft and loan fraud, and how Triangle Credit Union can help protect you against the effects of both, no matter where the fraud occurs. Home title theft occurs when a fraudster, armed with your personal information, uses forged documents to apply to the Registrar of Deeds of the county to have ownership of your property transferred to the fraudster's name. The fraudster then borrows money using the property as collateral and never makes the payments. You may not know that this transaction has occurred until the lender tries to foreclose on the property and finds that you, the quote, previous owner, is still living there. This situation leads to many questions about what comes next. Do you have to make payments on the loan to keep your home? Will you be able to sell your home? How can you undo the damage that has been done and get the title back in your name? What if the fraudster sold the home to another person? How do you defend your rights to the ownership of your home? Well, before we go any further on this, let us put your mind at ease. There are professional identity theft recovery advocates standing by. If you're a Triangle Better checking account holder, your benefits include fully managed identity theft recovery. If you find that you've become a victim of home title theft, a professional identity theft recovery advocate will personally assist you, including working on your behalf to reverse the damage, no matter how long it takes. It's also important to note that in addition to addressing the home title theft, your identity theft recovery advocate will research and address all identity fraud that has occurred in your name. Having professional help to resolve your entire identity theft situation, especially in the protection of your home, is critically important. So one of the big questions many of you are probably wondering is, how often does home title theft occur? The short answer is that no one really knows for sure. The FBI doesn't break out home title theft in their annual crime statistics. Neither does the Federal Trade Commission, the FTC. In the FTC's annual Consumer Fraud and Identity Theft Report, the much broader category encompassing real estate loans shows that this category represents less than 1% of the total of all identity theft incidents reported to the FTC in particularly 2024. On the other hand, it appears that cases of home title theft are on the rise in some regions of the United States. So what's the difference between home title theft and loan fraud? The much more prevalent crime is, quote, loan fraud, where the fraudster impersonates you using your personal information. They approach a financial institution and borrow money using your property as collateral. This fraudulent loan will satisfy the criminal's goal of fast cash without going through the process of changing the title. Who are the typical victims of home title theft and loan fraud? Well, criminals will target people who have no mortgage loan on their home. Therefore, there is not a second party to prevent the title transfer. The same is true for criminals who commit loan fraud. They want to find victims who have a large amount of equity in their home or victims who own their home free and clear of debt. Unfortunately, the largest segment of these consumers are the elderly. So you're probably wondering, what can you do to help protect yourself against home title theft and loan fraud? Many counties offer a free service on their property assessor's search page to alert you by email of any changes of title for the properties you own. If there's not an automated function for your county, there is usually a way to search for the registered owner of a property to confirm no changes. Simply type the words, quote, property assessor search, end quote, along with the name of your county and your state into your browser search bar, or go to your county's website. In addition, Triangle's Better checking account has several features that could alert you to suspicious activity, including credit monitoring and high-risk transaction monitoring. Watch for these alerts and take action, or call an identity theft recovery advocate. If you're a Triangle member but you don't yet have a better checking account, visit your local branch or open a new one online. You'll get access to identity theft protection and will receive an activation code to access the additional identity protection benefits like access to your credit report and score, plus credit card registration and more. If there are any other tips or topics you'd like us to cover, let us know at tcupodcast@trianglecu.org. Like and follow our Making Money Personal Facebook and Instagram pages, and look for our sponsor, Triangle Credit Union, on social media to share your thoughts. Thanks for listening to today's Money Tip Tuesday. Check out our other tips and episodes on the Making Money Personal podcast. Have a great day.